Welcome back. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment for the sake of encouragement and other things. Yeah. So, like what I said, this video to be too short to avoid inconveniences and to create more room of understanding. So we are on question number 1b. Y is equal to the root of x to the power 3, then the natural log of 3x. Yeah. Y is equal to the root of xc to the power 3, the natural log of what? 3x. We differentiate with respect to x. So what I'm going to do here, we go ahead. Here's the question. So this first question, it's saying this. We differentiate with respect to x. So how and which way? So we go. So I want to arrange it properly to create more room of understanding for someone else. So I say y is equal to, this same applies x to the power 3, right? Yeah. In this square root, you notice same applies 1 over 2. Then the in or natural log of 3x. Then, what's going to happen here is this. Power to power, if I take you back in indices, of which sum applies y is equal to, I'm not comfortable again, 3 times 1 is x to the power 3 over 2, then in over 3x. So if you see very much properly, what type of differentiation is this? This is a product true, of which are going to have u values, v values, and you go again and differentiate them. The operating difference there, it will be what? A positive. I mean, it will be positive because it's a product. So product goes with what? Addition. So I go ahead. I'm going to have my u values. My u values is this first product. My v values is this second product. So, because why it's a product true? Because if you multiply this times this one, there's more like a multiplication here. Please, this is a power, this is a power. So it is xc, the power 3 over 2, then in of 3x. Then I say, my u values would be x to the power 3 over 2. My v values to be the natural in of what? 3x. In of what? 3x. Then I go ahead, I say, I start differentiate them now. I say, with respect to x, du over x, I'm differentiating this one. I say, it is power times base, the base affected by 1. So it will be 3 over what? 2, which is times x. Then again, 3 over 2 being affected by 1, right? And so we differentiate this one, the v over the x, right? We all know to say the in, how to differentiate in the in, or the natural of this one. We always do this, we say, we're going to turn it into division method. We say 3 over 3x. Again, the same 3x, we differentiate it. We multiply and differentiate it. What is here, it same applies to this one there. Yeah. So what I've written here and here is one and the same. That's how we do it. So there has to be 1 over what we have been given. Then we differentiate what we have been given and we multiply what we have done into division. So I say u over x is equal to 3 over 2, right? Let's turn this one is x. If you see it very much properly, if you punch it for the sake of time, I'll say 3 over 2 minus 1. What would be the answer? It's 1 over 2. So it's going to be powered by what? 1 over 2. Right? What about this one to be dv over dx? Right? Of which to be this time this one, we're going to have, if you see very much properly, it will be 1 over 3x times 3 x to the power 0, of which x to the power 0 to the power 1 is what? Nothing. So we're going to remain with 3 like that. Then I say, g over x, not yet to finish, 3 over 2. Do you know to say, if I lie like this, it's one and the same. X I put it here, of which here I put 1, if I haven't put 1, no problem. These two sum prices are supposed to be here. Because this symbolizes to say it is what? It's a root. Right? What's going to happen? I go ahead and say v over x is equal to, this time this one is 3 over 3x. Again I said u over x is equal to 3 over, again if you see very much properly, here sum applies that is 1, if I multiply this time this one is 1 and the same, it will go 1 and the same. So here, if I lie like this, over to the root of x, it's 1 and the same. Right? Then I say this value like this, it's gone. Then here I'm going to remain with what? dv over what? dx is equal to 1 over x. So I've differentiated them separately. Now it's our high time now to find the final answer here. So I'm going to put everything together here. We've got your v values, your du over dx, your dv over dx. What is our u values? Our u values is equal to x to the power 3 over 2. Right? Our v value is equal to the in of 3x. Right? Then, our du after differentiating it, it will be what? Du over dx, right, is equal to 3 over 2 the root of x. Then dv over dx is equal to 1 over x. Right? So after doing that, remember it's a product rule, so I'm going to multiply this one, multiply with this, right, of which to be v is multiplying with what? Du over dx. Remember, product rule goes with the addition, plus u times dv over dx, of which to be what? U times the dv over dx. Right? What is our u values? Our u values, what is v, put v. What is du dx, put v du over dx. What is u, put u. What is v over dx, put v over dx. What is our v? It is in of 3x, right? Put it into brackets. What is our du over dx? Here same applies. It's x to the power 3 over 2. Right? What is the differentiating or operating different there? It is what? It is positive. What is our u? Du over dx. So I've made a little bit mistake here. Okay, so I've jump one step there. What's my v? It is the in of what? 3x. It's one and the same, please. What is my du over dx? Du over dx is 3 over 2 the root of what? X. Plus, what is my u? It is x to the power 3 over 2. What is my dv over dx? It's 1 over x. Right? If you want, you can end here, or others might write like this. I say, in of 3x, 3 over 2 the root of x, plus the root of x to the power 3. This 3 comes here, this 2 is supposed to be here, but it's 1 and the same because it symbolizes the root. Then here it is what? 1 over x. So others, they might explore as taken, but for the sake of understanding, more room of understanding, if you end here, you might gain marks. Thank you very much. Stay blessed. Please don't forget to share, to subscribe, like, and also comment for room of understanding. Stay blessed. Thank you.